Hey everybody, today is going to be a model review of the two brand new classic construction model Cat 988Bs. As you can see, I've got both versions here, the beadless tire and the standard version. As you can see back there, there's the box for the beadless tire version. It's your typical black box. So getting on with the functionality first, and I'll do it with the standard version and then just go over the minor differences later with the beadless. And before I go on with that, both these models are in 1/48 scale, and this one retails for $279. The other one retails for $299. So getting on to the functionality, so your loader arms raise up about that high without forcing anything, which is decent. It could probably go higher, but that's actually as high as the cylinders will allow it to go. So your bucket curl doesn't curl back any further than that. So that is actually for me a disappointment. I mean, you can have it going up to a truck and it won't spill, but that's your full curl right there, which is good. It's your cylinders right here are all sucked in all tight. So and then your bucket only curls when it's close to the ground that much back. So in my opinion, the curl back is where the model is definitely lacking. It does turn to the right and left with ease. There's no stiffness in it. And obviously your tires roll, and your rear axle does oscillate as well. So that's realistic to any real life wheel loader. So getting on to the details, we'll start with the back first. You can see that your vent right there is edged all the way through. You have your Pac-Man 988B loader or logo. You got a metal handrail here, metal step, your tire, and your hub. Your hub feels like it's made out of plastic. The color match with the paint is real good. You've got an exhaust stack that is metal. It's silver. An air intake with metal handrails around it. Good bolt detail in the hub. Metal ladder with warning graphics around it. You got a fire extinguisher up there. It's plastic. Metal handrails up here. You've got good anti-slip texture. Your cab, you've got cat right here. Up to your cab, you've got your typical seat and steering wheel detail in there. I can't really show it that well without any sort of reflection. Your doors on this model are fixed. They do not open like previous CCM models in the past did. Got another decal there. Going up to your loader arms, you've got painted headlights, cylinders, Z-bar linkage is all there. It's all metal, which is good. Like I said, there's your windshield wiper. You can see your seat a little bit better. Painted headlights, your bucket. On this model, it's a straight edge bucket. The only disappointment that I would say with both models, to me, is your teeth. These teeth look real worn down. If you look at any loader bucket, 988B bucket, the teeth are a lot longer on it, but CCM has they're short. So that's the only complaint that I have so far with the model. You've got some hydraulic lines in there that are rubber. Coming over to this side, it's pretty much it's identical. So there's not too much to go over with this side of the model. We've also got mirrors there painted. You can get another view of the air intake and fire extinguisher. And then looking at the back, you can see that the vent is perforated through. You got painted headlights, Caterpillar counterweight engine detail in there. So that's real good to see. And then looking at the underside, pretty detailed. You can see the engine under there, your drive shaft, and other detail under there. So it's good to see. And mine is number 50 of 100. Both of them are, or sorry, 50 of 500 for the standard and 350 for the beadless. Now getting over to the beadless, this model is the exact same. Your two main differences being your hubs right here. They're not flush with the edge of the rim of the tire here. They go in. You've obviously got this beadless armor right here. It keeps rocks from cutting your tires. And then the front, the bucket. This is a spade bucket, rock bucket in the front. So those are the main differences between the two. Other than that, the models are identical. So this one's a little bit more expensive, and it's there's a little bit less of them made. So, but other than that, they're identical, like I've said. So there's the underside. So I will conclude what I think of these. So conclusions, these are, in my opinion, these are good models. There's a little bit of disappointment being the bucket doesn't curl back very well. The teeth on the front are very small. And those are pretty much the two major complaints I have for them. Some people might complain about that the doors don't open up, but there's been other CCM models in the past that haven't had opening doors, so you're either going to like it or hate it or not bother, or it won't bother you. It doesn't bother me. So being these are my first CCM wheel loaders, and being a pretty big fan of the 988B, I think these are executed well. I think they're decent models. They're not CCM's best, but they're not complete garbage like we've seen with some previous models that they have released. And I also forgot to show the brochure. So in the final conclusion, this is your brochure. So it gives your typical specs. It's signed by Gary there. And then the back, it's got some more information. It's just a single card. It doesn't open in the back. So, and both of them are identical. There's no special brochure for the beadless tire version. So that'll conclude this model review for the CCM 988B. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.